Selamat datang di RS Entertainment Sport, media informasi seputar olahraga terupdate dan terpercaya.
Hands wrapped, knuckles taped black. Pick my gloves up off the mat. Fighting's all I ever had. Wasn't born with tons of gifts. Had to work hard as a kid. Know that everything I did was to catch the other kids. Slowly built that self-esteem. Turned myself to a machine. I'd compete so I'd be seen.
30 April 2024, Maarten Paes sudah resmi menjadi warga negara Indonesia. Langkah tersebut diambil untuk bisa membela Timnas Indonesia. Pilihan Maarten Paes untuk membela Timnas Indonesia tidak tanpa alasan. Berikut adalah wawancara eksklusif Maarten Paes memilih membela Timnas.
I want to play for Indonesia because first of all it's a tribute to my grandmother. She passed away I think a month ago, and I was very close with her. She cooked me, she learned me how to cook, and yeah, our last conversations before she passed away were about this, and yeah, I saw in the smile in her eyes that it meant a lot to her. So when I was there yesterday, yeah, it was a very special feeling. And then if you look to the soccer side, yeah, there's endless opportunities there. We're on the verge of qualifying for the Olympics in August. We're very close to qualifying for the World Cup in 2026 in America, which will be a full circle moment. And then, yeah, I think stuff like that adds up, you know, and yeah, it's just I'm very grateful and blessed to have that opportunity, and also, yeah, the people there are so friendly, and yeah, it feels like home if you're there. So yeah. So the big reason was to get approved to play as soon as possible for the national team. I had to pick up the passport, and yeah, basically that was it. It was a very quick trip. I was longer in the plane than in Jakarta, but yeah, it was a very successful trip, and yeah, had some good conversations there, and a lot of fans who wanted a lot of pictures. So yeah, it was also a bit overwhelming, but it's good in a way, and it was beautiful to see. We lived there I think for 5-6 years, and then born there, lived there for 5-6 years, and then the Second World War came out, and then she was for a couple of years in the Japanese punish camps, and then after that, after some years, she went back to Holland with a boat, and then she came back for a couple of years, and then she went back to Holland. So yeah, she yeah, it's just it's part of history, but yeah, she always talked with yeah, a lot of gratefulness about that time there, especially the time before the war. In the war, she lost her mother, for example, in the punishment camps. But yeah, she always talked with such high respect of the nation and the country, and yeah, she was a huge influence in my life. So yeah, that's why it's like a tribute to her. Yeah, what I want to achieve is putting Indonesia on the soccer map. I think it's a huge country, 300 million people, and their number one sport, what they love is football or soccer. If you see the amount of support that they get, if you see the amount of potential that is there, I think, yeah, it's just to fulfill that potential, and yeah, bring big tournaments to that country. And if you saw now, they played Asia Cup under 23. They knocked out Korea in the past rounds. You saw the stadiums there and how full it was on the streets, and everyone was in Indonesia kids. I think that's something that you want like every time. And the only thing what in my mind was, what if we can bring a World Cup, for example, to this country, and it will be amazing. And off the field, I also want to be leading by example and have a huge impact there. And I still have to see in what kind of way we can do that, but yeah, definitely, yeah, some huge plans there. Feels very cool, of course, to have that amount of support. I try to not to be carried away with it. Yeah, I just love that they give me the love since already 3 years, where they are asking me to play for the national team, and I think yeah, now was the right timing, and yeah, just want to give back what they all gave me. So in the on the pitch.
Semoga dengan keinginan Maarten Paes bergabung dengan Timnas Indonesia, bisa memberikan harapan besar bagi Indonesia bersinar di kancah internasional.